Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney told U.S. President Donald Trump on Tuesday, May 6th at the White House that Canada is not for sale, amid tensions over tariffs and sovereignty. In the Oval Office, Trump suggested that Canada becoming the 51st U.S. state would be a wonderful marriage. Carney quickly dismissed the idea, saying, "There are some places that are never for sale, it's not for sale, it won't be for sale ever." Carney, 60, won the Canadian election, promising to stand up to Trump, warning that ties between the two countries would change. Trump, 78, has sparked a trade war with Canada by imposing tariffs and has repeatedly suggested Canada should join the U.S. as a state. The meeting began warmly, with Trump praising Carney's political comeback, calling it one of the greatest in history. However, it soon became clear they had little common ground. When asked if anything Carney said could make him drop tariffs, Trump replied, "No, it's just the way it is." When Trump mentioned Canadians might change their minds about joining the U.S. over time, Carney cut in saying, "Respectfully, Canadians' view on this is not going to change on the 51st state." Trump, visibly tense, referenced a recent heated call with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to emphasize that this discussion was more friendly. Earlier, Trump criticized Canada on social media for freeloading off the U.S. just minutes before meeting Carney. The meeting followed a Canadian election where Carney vowed the U.S. would never own us. Since then, he has aimed to reshape Canada-U.S. relations, marking a major shift since World War II. Trump has imposed 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico, along with levies on autos, steel, and aluminum, some suspended during talks. Trump had also tweeted that Canada would face zero tariffs if it became the 51st state, and has kept pushing this idea since. The election, initially leaning toward Pierre Poilievre's Conservatives, shifted after Trump's attacks and the departure of unpopular former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Carney, who took office in March, convinced voters he was best suited to challenge Trump, drawing on his experience as governor of the Bank of Canada and the Bank of England. Known for careful speech, Carney still faced a tough challenge dealing with Trump on U.S. soil.